What up, everybody? We are on the way to the property, about 5 minutes out. We're heading to the railroad tracks. We're getting up there. We got about an hour until shooting light. So, I'm on the gun, Sky Guy's on the camera, and we're gonna be watching down both of the divots off the railroad track, and hopefully one of those bucks is either with a doe, hiding under the area, hiding in one of the areas on each side of the railroad track, because it's a good area that they take deer usually every year. When it comes lockdown phase, they usually get locked down on either the one railroad track side that's a big culvert, or the other railroad track side that's on the river or creek. So that's the goal. See you guys in a bit.
Okay. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to mess up anybody's hunt. You know, we got 2 fence lines here. You know, yeah, you know, the doe was on this side. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you about that.
Okay. Well, I'm just waiting for a call from him. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but I was also worried because I could tell you were shooting this way, and we were sitting over here, and I mean, obviously, I knew you couldn't see where we were.
Yeah, I didn't see any lights this morning, but in the trees at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
But I usually don't walk in with a light. I try not to for the most part.
I mean,
but I get that. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
no, I get it. I mean, if, you know, somebody, I just.
And I've already had problems with. I'm not saying it's you, it's on the other side, but I've already had problems with people stealing cameras and shit like that.
No,
So.
Man, I got cameras out, and I've had stuff stolen. Like I said, I've been down here for 17 years. My father was hunting over here. He's been hunting down here for 35 years.
Yeah.
We're good friends of Barbara was with Bob until he died, but we've been down here for years. So I'm not trying to
I get
piss anybody off or cause any problems.
I get it. Well, I'm just gonna go back up there and wait, but you're good to do whatever you need to do with them, but I wouldn't take them out of here until the warden gets over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Nothing. Like a little opening day poaching on our property. Literally, he just admitted to shooting the doe on our property. Tried saying the buck wasn't. That's iffy on belief or not. It probably wasn't, but he admitted to shooting the doe and maybe the button buck on our property. And also said his name in the process. Couldn't have set him up anymore for a good old Hail Mary of a... That's not a Hail Mary, that's a Grand Slam. That's more like a Grand Slam, but jeez, dude, I'm so frustrated. And now I can't hunt, and there's gunshots going off everywhere. I don't know if you can hear them. There's a shot off here, shot over there, shot off over there. But I can't hunt.
50 shots.
I can't hunt because I'm waiting. Now, it's just about waiting. Me and my cousin were here the first shot when we were sitting right there. Okay. And then we thought it was really close to the property line. So then we walked up to here and I was like trying to see if I could see anything. Yeah. And then we heard 5 more shots. Okay. And that's when my cousin dropped down and I was just started whistling, so I was like trying to let him know we're over here. And that's when I walked back in there and I could smell the buck. And then I walked back in there and saw a doe. And I looked to my left and there's a button buck. And I was like, holy crap. Hello.
Good morning. How you doing? Doing well. Alright. Well, that's where I play. There's a license number. Yep.
Here's my ID.
Done for the season already, huh? Yeah. Done to take care of. Yep. So where were you? I mean, where were you at?
I can show you where my.
So well, I'll just go ahead and lay it out for you, okay? The property owner, obviously, if you see it off property line, you're home without consent. You're trespassing, okay? So, depending on how you cooperate, it can be a misdemeanor ticket, which is have to go to court, do all that stuff, or it can be as simple as an infraction ticket to where it is like a traffic ticket. You take care of it to the mail. You don't have to go to court and do all that. Okay. So he says you guys have already talked it out, and you think you probably shot that doe on.
I'm going to be honest. The fence line, it's up in this brush. There's 2 fence lines. Okay. There's 2 farm fences.
Yep.
One's down, the other one's over here, and it runs like in an angle.
Okay.
So the doe came out. You know, I got on my scope. Yeah, I don't know which side of the fence, and it was probably about 10 feet over on this side of the fence.
Side?
The first one.
Okay.
So, and I'll own that. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit and stuff. I'll own it.
I appreciate it.
I wasn't trying to.
All right.
So.
Where's your stand? I mean, are you?
It's a climber.
Okay.
It's a cherry.
It's that one right there, that cherry tree.
Yeah, it's back to the right of this one. Back about probably 50, 60 yards from here.
Okay.
So.
And were you pointing this way towards the
So
property
I was
line?
watching the field. I was like in an angle, so I was watching the field and the fence line because they funnel right down through that fence line.
Okay. All right. And then where are you parked at?
My truck's right up here.
It's right up here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do I need this main? You guys can have the deer. You can have the deer. I mean, I'm not trying to cause any problems for anybody.
She's a big one. Have you got the other 2 up there already?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want me? I can drive around and meet you at the road, or
It doesn't matter.
or I can walk out to your truck with you now if you want.
If you want to go ahead and drag her up to your vehicle,
Okay.
and then I will. You said it's okay for him to keep that, right?
Yeah,
Process.
no,
Okay.
you can keep it. I'm not.
I'll go back to my vehicle. I'll run your information. I'll just meet you back over here. Okay.
All right.
So you can go ahead and take care of that.
On foot, or do I? You know, walk, or you gonna?
I'll walk it back over.
Okay.
So, yep.
All
I'll be back with you.
Okay. Sorry. Appreciate the cooperation.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Away from the property line.
Thank you.
I'll be back here for you.
Because as soon as I crossed over here, that bloodshed goes up to there. Yeah, it's leading up through here. And I know that property line fence is like up there.
Yeah.
And that's what my problem was. I was just like, Andy, we're over here. So it's pretty close to be shooting this way. Yeah. That's why where I hunt is really dead square in the middle, or facing straight into the property that I'm on. But yeah, he was like pretty much like this, facing this way and watching the corner up there. And I tried getting his attention when he was first getting down. I was like yelling for him. I was like, hey, can you see me? Hello? You there? And he just got down and walked up that way. And I was like, okay. So then I acted like I was leaving. So I walked up here and he was watching. And as soon as me and my cousin got up there and left for 5 minutes, he came back down fully undressed out of his camo and walked back down there. And I was like, that's when I ran down there. I was like, hey, don't go anywhere.
I know you said that she's wanting prosecuted, so I mean, as far as that goes, I can make it as simple as an infraction ticket to where it's like a speeding ticket, just take care of it to the mail and that's it. Or like I said, I can write a misdemeanor to where he's got to go to courts, criminal, all that good stuff too. So
I just want to give her number and let her choose, or do you want me to choose?
Whichever one, I can talk to her.
Okay, I'll give you her number. She wanted to. Yeah, she wanted to. Like that paper says, if anything happens, inform her and then inform the law enforcement. All right, everybody, we are back out here, finally hunting. Just had a whole load of deer with a game warden with a trespasser that shot 3 deer. Had to deal with that till about 1, 2 o'clock, but we're back out in the tree. I'm by myself. My cousin and my grandpa went to another property that my family owns. They'll be hunting out of a ground blind tonight, but I'm gonna sit here and hopefully a big buck comes by. We'll see what happens. Just sit out here and enjoy the day. It's been a rough morning. Opening day rifle season. Did not want it to go like that, but great game warden. He super nice guy. He helped a lot and solved the problem. And I got a hold of the landlord, the landowner, and I'm pretty sure she pressed charges. So. I don't know how that went down. But the guy that trespassed and was shooting stuff was a police officer.